Hey you guys, Markus here. This video is about the guitar solo of the Nat King Cole version of Route 66 played by Oscar Moore. And he was a hell of a guitar player and extremely underrated today. The recording is from 1946 and I'm deeply impressed by the high audio quality. So if you want to play the solo, any guitar will do, even a Telecaster or a Stratocaster, just use the neck pickup, or maybe you play semi-acoustic or a big jazz box like this thing. I assume that the original solo was played on this beautiful guitar. This is a Gibson L5 with a Charlie Christian pickup. First I will play the solo in the original speed, then I will slow it down and give you the tabs, and finally I will explain and analyze it note by note. There's something new with this video. At the end I will give you the backing track, the rhythm guitar and the tabs so you can play along. Let's get started. It's a blues in G and he starts like this. The first note is an E, which is the 13th of G7. The second note is a B flat, which is the minor third of G7. Together they are a tritone and that's very catchy. What is he doing? This is the major pentatonic, and the major pentatonic is basically the same as the E minor pentatonic. So the G major pentatonic, and he plays it with a minor third, a B flat, instead of the major third, a B. And he continues with this little phrase, which reminds me a little bit of the later B.B. King. And then he goes to the sus4, a C, and the D. And it continues with the G major triad. And this major triad is the same as the open D chord, you know, but played in this position. And now he goes to the position in the 3rd fret. This is the position where we normally play our blues. When we think of G, we're going to play in the 3rd position. When he starts with a B, which is the major third of G, and then A to B flat, which is the minor 7th of the C chord, which is the 4 chord. He continues with this lovely phrase, and this is an A, G and D, and the target notes, the A and the D, are the 13th and the 9th, and this is very jazzy. And if you're interested in more stuff like this, maybe you might be interested in this video. I'm going to explain how you can play your blues a little bit more jazzy. He continues with a little chromatic phrase, E, B flat, D, to get back to G7. And this little variation is based on the G major pentatonic. I would recommend to play this with your index finger and your ring finger. And now he slides to the F sharp and goes back to the G, plays the G major triad and slides to this F sharp over here. The chords in this bar are a B minus 7 and an E7, which is a 2-5 to the A minor. And he's targeting the chord notes. You can see this. So this is something we call chord chasing. And he's targeting the notes of these chords. You can see this. Then he plays an E, and now he continues on the 2-5 run to G with this absolutely great phrase. It's a motive, and this is E and B, and he plays exactly the same thing, one fret to the left. So we might think this is A minor 9 and this is A flat minor 9, but it isn't. In fact, it's a D7 flat 9 sharp 5, like this. This is basically an A flat 9 with a D in the bass. Sounds a little bit complicated, but it isn't. So there's no complicated scale stuff going on here. It's just. And then he goes back to the normal G. And it's very hard to hear the exact ending because Nat King Cole turns in with his piano and he kind of interrupts him to play a pickup to his own solo. One sentence to the sound, he plays very close to the fretboard all the time. He maybe touches the fretboard. This is maybe because he wants to avoid hitting the magnets of the pickup, but also he creates a very nice and very smooth sound by doing this. So this is it. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. But wait, now, the backing track. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.